MODELMIND72, what's up, guys? Coming at you again with another Survivor Builds episode. This is number two. If you've seen episode one, you know that I'm creating a series of old builds that actually survived life circumstances and are still with me to this day. Sadly, most of the models that I've built in the past didn't make it through life circumstances. But the few that did, I cherish, and I hope to be able to um, show you guys, where I was back then at that time. So let's get into this episode and introduce this piece, which interestingly enough was another one that I used to race. This particular class was the pro street class. Now, in my racing, my rules was the pro street class was it had to be tubbed out, and it had to have tread on the rear tires, and it had to have tread on the front tires, so it was a street legal car. You could be able to drive it on the street, and it had to have an interior. This one actually has two front bucket seats, and it actually has a rear seat, so you can bring your friends, which is always nice for a good scare, especially in this car. This car was called Dr. Death at one point. It actually has death on the windshield up here, but the doctor actually fell off. So now it's just death. I guess if you're deaf, you really don't need a doctor. But this was in the pro street class. This was the winner as far as the champion. It made it. I did try to race it. I did change the tires out and put drag slicks on it and tried to race it like in the unlimited class up against the Barracuda. If y'all have checked out episode one of the Survivor builds, but it lost. It always came in second. The Barracuda would always shut him down. But this is a 1957 Ford Fairlane 500. I love the body style with the fins, and it's just the styling of this car, the lines, the curves, everything. I've always just appreciated it. Very rare car. You don't really see too many of them, especially pro streeted like this one. But 20. This is another one of the 20-year-old builds. I built this around the same time that I built the Barracuda, so this is a 20-year-old model, and it's held up pretty good over the years, especially it being a race car. I mean, most 20-year-old race cars don't look this good, and believe me, I raced this car a lot. I had a lot of fun with this car. But let's go over a couple of aspects of it. The finish, basically, I can't remember the paint that I used, but it's some kind of black metallic paint because it's black, but it has the silver metal flakes in it. So you'd have to be, you'd have to be like in person to appreciate that particular aspect of the model. But the graphics are flames that came off of the monogram 1966 Chevrolet Malibu. At the time, they went on this model, with the black with the flames. That was classic hot rod thing. We got the red leather interior with gold and black trim. The doors do open on this particular model, and this hood scoop actually came off of a German bomber plane, some kind of Stuka bomber. Actually has the flip up front hood, piano style hood. Always loved that, man. And that came in the kit just like that. This kit's still pretty hot on eBay. You can get them pretty cheap if you if y'all ever want to grab it and build it. I love it. The interior is wonderful. Interior, the bucket seats and everything, you can detail it out. A lot of fun with just the interior alone. The door's already open, so for you guys that are not, good at cutting doors open yet, this is one that you can go ahead and the door's already cut open for you. You can, have that in your model already. If you wanted the trunk open, you could cut it open. I didn't cut the trunk open, but like I say, it looks like you got three deuces up there. I used thread, red thread. Back then, I used thread apparently for my spark plug wires. It looks really good to me. Like I say, this car was just a joy to build. We got some Ford insignias, Ford and Street Machine back here on the rear glass, 666 number right here, and then we have another Ford logo on the back tray, rear tray, Super Ford magazine, license plate, and we got a graphic says hot right here on the back. I'll pick it up and show it around here in a minute. But oh, the wheels. We got the white walls up front. It looks like they're Goodyear's. Looks like they're Goodyear white walls. I can't tell you what kit they came out of, but they do have tread on them. And those rims, yeah, I can't even tell you what kit those rims came out of. This car, I've tried so many different wheel combinations on it, trying to run it in different classes and stuff to see, what it would fare in different classes. But the Pro Street was the class that it dominated in at the time. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit of running around here, so letting y'all see it the way it is. Those rear rims actually came out of the Pro Street Corvette Hot Rod Revell series, if I remember correct. I'm not sure if those wheels. I think those wheels might have came out of that same kit. If not, they came out of a different kit. It's been so long ago, I can't really remember. But there you go. You see, you got Hot, Super Ford magazine. And you got your Ford Street Machine on the window with the 666. And then you got your Ford logo on the rear deck tray. So if I could take this door off and give y'all, you can kind of see the detail on the door panels. Like I say, it's red leather simulated with the gold and the black trim. You can get a good gander in there at that interior. It's just one of the best interiors that comes in a kit that you can detail out. I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. Like I say, this car raced long and hard, and I had lots and lots and lots of fun with this car. Lots and lots of fun. Turn around here. Yeah, the 57 Chevrolet, was always really popular with most Chevy guys. But as far as the Ford guys goes, this 1957 Ford Fairlane 500, man, this is like an iconic model, iconic body style, and for the true Ford guys, this kit is just amazing. Definitely appreciate it. You could tell it's a race car. It's got the bumps, the bruises, and everything on it for banging around. I've crashed this car a lot of times, guys. It's got a lot of bumps and bruises and on it. You know, I mean, chips and dings, and it's definitely a true race car. You know, definitely a true race car, and definitely just one of my favorite pieces to to display on the shelf and to have around the garage. Brings back a lot of memories of, you know, a wonderful time in my modeling career. Any guys out there that get a chance to build this kit, I highly recommend it. And there again, if I, you know, had the time and the opportunity and came across this kit again, I do have the new Revell version of the 57 Ford. I don't know if that's the same one as this one, because I haven't looked at it that close. But I do know you can still get this kit around, this original kit from I want to say it's AMT, um, and I have no problem with AMT at all, guys. You know, when I build a car, I build the car. You know, so regardless of, you know, AMT issues that you've heard around the channel, I don't have any problem with any model manufacturer. More likely, if I get a subject matter, you know, I'm going to build it to my specifications anyway. So it really doesn't matter what they intended it to be, because when I get finished with it, it's going to be what I intended it to be. Yeah, and that's part of the art. That's part of the art. And so that's just the artist and me coming out and saying, doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to do it the way, you know, I see it. And I think all of the builders on the channel are really like that, you know. And that's what I love about all the builders on the channel is their individuality, and they bring their own flair and their own charisma and their own creativity. You know, it's wonderful to surf the channels and see all the builds. Um, this is you know, a survivor. It's been with me 20 years, so it's been through some times, guys, and it's actually still here. I'm so honored to be able to bring it to the channel and let you guys get to see it. There, I think I might have brought it in a Channel Talk episode at one time. You could go back and look at it, but at this particular time, I think I actually took it apart and everything back then, and you know, described how certain things, how my building style was back then, and everything. But it definitely deserves to be in this series because it is a true survivor, a MODELMIND72 true survivor. It does have the respect of the wizard. And, you know, sitting around the garage, you can look at it and appreciate it for what it is, you know, and for, you know, the enjoyment, the hours of enjoyment that it brought me back in the old days. All right, so big shout out to all my subscribers. You know, thank you all for keeping the channel rocking. Comment, rate, subscribe, link, like, tell your friends. Keep making vids showing your progress and your projects. Inspiration is a two-way street. We all know it, and I need it just as much as the next guy. So continue to do the great work out there in the community, guys. This is one of the best communities that a modeler could ever dream of finding. So if you're new to the YouTube community, welcome. And you've found a good place to share your builds, and we're glad to have you. So this is MODELMIND72 saying peace and love to everyone. Rock on, build strong. I will see y'all in the next episode of the Survivor Builds. Over and out.